What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Go ahead.
What's up?
Okay.
This is your new favorite podcast, the Ain't Shit Show, and the home of abuse. I always say that.
She doesn't work here.
No,
at
low,
all.
low. Take two. What's up? This your new favorite podcast. This is the Ain't Shit Show, the home of booze, views, and unpopular opinions. I'm your host, Fresh, and today I have with me the queen, the ruler, the most dainty and not leader of the Janes and the Jiznons.
Longest intro ever. Give me your name.
Oh, I'm Kierra, Sophia. Say what's up to the people.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This Kierra. I am beautiful. Y'all bitches will drool. And yeah, I'm having a good day.
All right, what you do this weekend?
All right. Hey, yo, see, this what was happening in Destiny's Child before it all went awry.
Well,
people kept jumping in front of the mics.
They want
dancing
everybody
all
want to
in
be
your
Beyonce.
videos. Right.
Exactly.
Right. What's up, y'all? This is Fresh. That was Kierra with her impersonation of Fresh.
Yeah.
How y'all think she did? Oh, I hear him booing.
She did good. I hear him say she did good.
Really?
She did good. Good
Thank
job.
y'all for joining us today, man. We didn't record last week, and because it was Thanksgiving, today we're gonna do something a little different, just to give y'all a little something, so we won't go 2 weeks without recording. I just got back.
Sean been on the world tour. Look, she be going on world tours. Whenever a holiday or a birthday or anything come up, this nigga will tour day at North America.
True.
She been gone.
North America tours.
She been gone for like 2 weeks.
Hey, listen.
She done had parties every night. She been living a life. She living a single motherless, childless life.
Man. You know, it's funny because my family, it was Thanksgiving. I went home to D.C. And I'm seeing like my cousins and stuff. And they like, yo, you down there living like you living.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm really not though.
Well,
they like, yeah, man. Then they go telling me about shit they seen on my like Instagram. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I did go to that.
Yeah. I saw my homegirl when I went home, and she was like, cause Ashley was talking about how I don't never like to take her nowhere, and then the friend was like, oh, you wouldn't tell anybody. I see you pop up on Snapchat all the time. I was like,
why does she sound like a Disney character though?
I don't know. I had to make her voice different. You wouldn't tell it, and that's not how she's. Well,
does she sound like that?
No, not particularly.
Okay. So, but in your head, that's how you process that.
Probably, but shout out to the Janes and Johns.
Shout out to the Janes and Johns.
I see y'all.
Shout out to everybody who give us love. Shout out to everybody who has suggestions, but not really.
Right.
They don't know what they want. They want you to stay the same, but tweak it.
Right.
But how? I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We still young. We out here just trying to function.
Out trying to function.
Yeah, so come on, give me some good juice.
Some good juice.
I know you had some family drama. I ain't had no family drama.
All right.
Well. Hey, man, look. I ain't had no good family drama. Like.
Shit. All I know is families can be complicated and you love them. And we love our families, but they can be a little complicated with their stuff and bring you into their stuff. Mm-hmm. So I have this uncle who's like relationships, I don't know, they're pretty elusive to me, only because he's like an older uncle. Like I really think he's like a cousin, but he's like in his
uncle age.
Yeah, like my mom's age, like around that age. And he cool or whatever, but I never really know like the status of like his relationships or whatever. Not that I need to. It's just kind of like you might hear something and you be like, oh, well, is that the wife? And they'd be like, no. So anyway, I got myself in a little bit of hot water, really, but not really, because I cared, but I really didn't care. So when I went to Mississippi, I have family in Mississippi. When I went to Mississippi, there was this lady that I met, and my mom was like, hey, this is Uncle such and such's wife. And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like the lady seemed real nice, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, spoke to the lady. We was there a couple of days, saw the lady a couple times, right? All right, so bring you to present. I go in the house. We all met at my aunt's house. No, presently when I went to DC.
Oh, okay.
So we had family at we had dinner at my aunt's house. Like the whole family flew in. It was like this whole big like mini reunion type thing, really. So I go in the house and it's like all of these family members in there, right? And I'm walking through. It's like you on tour or something. Like you just come through and you gotta say hi to everybody.
Hey y'all.
Hey, what's up?
How you
Uncle
doing?
such and such,
Good
auntie
to see
such
you.
and such,
Ooh,
cousin such and such. Oh, these your kids.
They
Oh,
didn't-
so
I
you
remember
gotta
when
do
y'all
that,
were babies.
right? So you really gotta do that with literally like 40 people off gate. So I go through. I see this lady and I hug her. And I said, she was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, how you doing? I hugged the lady. And later on, as we're about to eat, my mom goes, hey, did you meet such and such? And I go, yeah, I hugged her upstairs. You know, I seen her before in Mississippi.
Oh, this is not the same lady.
So the lady turns to my mom. So my mom just gets this look of dread on her face. And she's like, with the smile, like the grit in the teeth, and her eyes is just staring at me. And she's like, and the lady turns and she's like, oh, no, she didn't meet me, but I did meet her upstairs.
Oh.
And I was just like, no, hold on. Before that, the lady turns to my mom, but I'm still talking here. I was like, yeah, you know, I met her, whatever. And my mom goes, looking at me, and I was like, what? You remember? Like, I met her at the such and such. And then my mom goes, the lady goes, oh, nah, that wasn't me. I was like, are you sure y'all look alike?
Oh, my God. You said that?
I said that.
The mistress looks like the wife?
Yes. I was like, but then I did the whatever emoji, like the shrug emoji. Well, I was like,
not my fault.
Like, exactly.
You gotta warn people.
Exactly. That's exactly how I felt. I didn't feel bad at all. I mean, I didn't want to embarrass this lady, but I don't think the conversation was loud enough for people around to hear. However, you know he got a wife. So after I get the tea afterwards, you know, she has a wife, and him and the wife, it's a situation, # it's complicated. However, my whole point to this is you can't listen up, people. Here's a major key. Don't be shitty to the person that you're claiming that you're with. Whether y'all got problems going on, whether y'all in some in-between stage, I just feel like, and this is just in general, this is not really like coming at my uncle, but I'm just saying, like, we can't be responsible if you decide to bring different people around the family.
Facts. And
we can't tell them apart, or we can't say a memory might not come up with homegirl XYZ or homeboy XYZ.
As a woman, if I'm fucking a married man, I'm not gonna go to no family function like Thanksgiving. I'm not doing that. I'll wait in a hotel for you.
Maybe she feel like later. Everybody know, like that is # complicated.
I don't know. I mean, she ain't got no dignity. She don't have no morals or something, because that I just can't see that. I can't see a situation where that would be okay at all.
Yeah.
Like,
but a lot of people don't care, but I would. Like, I don't even listen. I'm 100. I'm that person that just because we're together does not mean that we automatically have to have this blended life. Like,
Yeah.
your tradition may be to be with your family. My
Mhm.
tradition is to be with my family. It does not
Yeah,
mean that I
facts.
don't love you, but we don't have to do this together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we're married and we got some kids or some shit like that, then we really got to say, hey, we spending this one here or this one there or whatever. But that ain't the case.
No, and I just feel like unless she didn't know about him having a wife.
Well, the T was she knew. She knows.
Exactly. So you really ain't got no class. You coming up around somebody's family.
And he came by and he's like, he's one of those uncles that, like, if you don't get him, he'll get you. So he started going into some, he was like, hey, Sean, what's up? You still single? That's what he said.
Are you
and
still
I said,
not?
well, I'm not married.
Damn.
And he said, yeah. Then he started talking about some other stuff. And he was telling me that his daughter was getting married for the 4th time. And I'm like, I didn't even know about the first 3. This is how in tune I am. I didn't know about the first 3. And he said, yeah, I'm about to, I said something to him about the situation. I was like, yeah, it was a mix up the other day, huh? And he said,
oh, wow.
Yeah, heard about that. Heard about that. He was just like, yeah, like, the lady want to get married and all of that. And this would be his 3rd marriage. And I was like,
no.
Oh, so that's where your daughter get it from.
Oh, damn.
And he just busts out laughing like, well, I mean, you might be right. I was like, you don't have to marry everybody, right? You can like people and not marry them, my nigga. Like,
you can just enjoy spending time,
right?
And not have to marry them.
Yeah.
Well,
how many times would you get married?
No more than 2. If it doesn't work after the 2nd time, I don't believe in no 3rd time's a charm for no marriage.
Yeah.
Nah, if it don't work, it probably would take a lot to get married a 2nd time.
That's
if
what
the
I was
first
gonna
one
say.
Wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It would have to be, the only reason I would get married a 2nd time was if my first spouse died.
Okay.
Or something like
killed them.
Or I killed them for insurance money. And then I figured it worked, and so I'll do it again. Now, that would be the case where that would make me get married a couple times. I would just
okay.
a
couple times. Okay, got it.
No, but I'm kidding. I would never kill anyone. I'm not capable of doing that.
Conscience-wise, not physically. That's why I be like, my conscience couldn't handle something like that. I couldn't. I couldn't. That's horrible. I couldn't do that.
I could not bear. I couldn't carry that with me every day.
Yeah.
But what about you? What you do? How many?
One is looking like a stretch, but
that's what I'm saying.
It's
This first
it'll have to
time.
be like years in between, like. Where it's kind of like, damn, well, I have been with you like 10 years. We might as well get married. So, like for the second one. Because it'll take a lot for me to get married the first time.
Right.
But I feel like certain things just may not be for certain people, right? Like some people know school is not for me. School is this institution, this thing, which is like a marriage. So it may not be the people. It just may be the institution of marriage is just not good for you. So you gonna get married fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
I'll try it once.
I feel like by the 3rd time you should be like, nah, this ain't for me.
I know somebody who's been married 6 times. She's on her 6th marriage.
Nah, they need to start banning it.
I think
put a cap on it.
At that point, you need to realize, hey, it must be me.
Right.
If 5 marriages have failed. One of them within 18 months.
So what was the longest jump?
I don't know.
Was it long though?
One was probably like 6 years or something like that.
That's a good try right there. You should at least be married at least
5.
How many years? Okay, so how many years can a person be married where you say, I feel like y'all gave it a good go. Like y'all deserve to get a divorce if it's not working.
I say 7.
7?
7 to 10. Because the first year is the worst. the first 3 to 4 years is the worst.
I thought that's the best.
No, because you learn it. It doesn't get good until year 10.
True, because at that point, y'all did all y'all honeymoon shit when y'all were dating.
And
now y'all in the fuck part of it. Okay.
Y'all learned each other. Y'all done learn how to deal with each other. Y'all learn how to not hate each other. So that would make it easier. But I would say definitely like 7 to 10 years, because
10? You were saying something 10 years
you
that
know
wasn't
the 7-year
working.
itch. Everyone gets the 7. People get the. Have you heard of the 7-year itch? You get the 7-year itch for something else, and it's like, ooh,
I feel like that's a long itch too.
I don't think I was saying something 10 years if it's not working. I don't know why I even said that. What the fuck was I just thinking? I made that up. Hey, everybody,
just
reverse
that whole thing.
Reverse. I would not do that shit. What am I thinking? I would give you 4 years at the most, because I know the first year is the hardest, and the second year don't get much better, and the third year, you be like, what did I do?
Figuring some shit out by year 3.
Yeah, by year 3, if it's not on the up and up, year 3, year 4, it's not on the up and up. Look, we gave this shit a solid half of a decade. Let's call it quits. Let's call it a draw. And just because we didn't succeed doesn't mean it wasn't a successful relationship.
Right.
Shit.
No, I'm with that. I'm definitely, 5 years.
5 is max.
5 is the max, and 5 is because we really figured this shit wasn't gonna work in year 4. Like, we officially was like, this not gonna work, but it's gonna take us a year to stack this bread, get on our feet by ourselves.
Get on right, because it's a business.
It's definitely a business, man. It is a business.
I'm in it for the long haul with the business. No, I'm kidding.
That's why you need that extra year for that paperwork. So it's 4 years in the paperwork year.
It's 4 years in it. Hey, listen, what if a marriage... Okay, so...
Oh, shit.
What if your marriage was going well to them, but to you dying? And you like, how do I do this? And all the while, they come like, wait, I thought everything was good. And you like, well, bitch, where you been?
But no, I don't think that would happen to me, only because I say what the fuck is wrong.
Geminis.
I do. I say what the fuck is wrong because I'm giving you an opportunity before I leave.
Okay.
I'll give you an opportunity to make it better. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really a suffer in silence person when it comes to like relationships.
Yeah.
Because I love you enough to give you a chance.
Yeah.
To fix some shit. I feel like y'all niggas that hold that shit in is selfish as fuck.
Yeah. And you suffering in silence, and you could be helping them get better.
Facts.
And you robbing them of an opportunity to grow.
Facts.
Because you can't say, hey.
Do you do that?
Do I do that? Fuck no.
You're a different kind of Libra too. You're
nigga,
slightly different Libra.
I communicate. I will say, and I will communicate. I've had to learn how to, first of all, I had to practice that what is it? Know your battles.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Pick your battles.
Pick your battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brain.
It's okay. We got the gist.
We got the Tito's. That's what we got. So, I try to pick my battles and only wait for those moments that are really teachable moments and moments that are really offensive, because you have to.
True. That's true.
Because I can't get in my emotions every time that you say something out of the way, because people gonna be people.
Facts.
So, but for me, it'll say, hey, remember when I told you that you made me feel like this?
Yes.
That situation right here, this moment, that's an example of that. Because a lot of times people are dogs. They don't remember when that they peed on the floor and you whooped them.
People are dogs.
I mean, they don't remember why you cussing them out. All they know is that you cussing them out for something that
they feel like wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah, and they not connected to it.
Yeah.
But when in the moment, you're like, you see what you just did right there? What you just said to me was XYZ. What I heard was XYZ, and this is why it made me feel like this. This is what you did that time that I was trying to explain to you. Oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not a bringing up the past. It's helping you understand why I felt what I felt.
Because things have to be repeated, 7 times before a person gets it?
Hold up. Let's pause.
Okay.
Things have to be repeated 17,000 times for a person to get it, especially you niggas.
And we're going into Fuckboys part of the podcast. Especially you niggas.
Especially you. You be like, how many times do I have to say this?
No, you right. You right.
Hey, they be on some dumb shit.
And I don't get it.
They be like, I don't. You all they hear is you nagging, you yelling, you fussing. Did your mama not raise you right? I'm sick of these. Don't get me started. Let me take a sip of my drink. I'm in a good mood.
Like I told y'all today, we just going in here today.
This is tangent day.
Show. Yes, this is not a structured show. This is just me and Kierra shooting the shit about the shit that's been going on in the past week or two. Niggas been fucking up since the beginning of time, so it's always relevant.
It's always relevant. It's never not relevant. But let me tell you what I did last week.
Okay.
So, I'm from Durham. I went home on...
Durham. Shout out to Durham 919.
Mm-hmm. I went home on Wednesday morning, I think. Hey, I was so tired. I slept at a rest stop.
And she's the girl that you see on the movies.
Listen,
about to get murdered.
I'm getting old because before I could just thug it out. But I was coming from Charlotte. I spent the night in Charlotte.
Oh,
to see my godson.
Oh, that's what we calling them now.
Don't
Zaddy
you dare.
is over. Godson is in.
Hey, Ashton, even though you'll never listen to this.
You will listen to this, Ashton. Listen, Ashton, it is 2027. You're getting this right now. It's 2017. And yes, your godmom was this person. She's sweet now. She giving you hard candies and everything. But listen,
hey, he
back
cried
in
when I left.
2017, this is her.
He cried when I left, girl. He was so sweet. But anyway, so I slept in the rest stop for about an hour. Went home, slept all day. I was back in my old bed.
Your childhood bed?
I wouldn't call it childhood. I would say high school.
Okay.
Even post college, I moved home. But I took a good ass, probably a 6-hour night. I woke up starving, drank some water, ate a piece of pound cake, went back to sleep.
For real?
Yes.
Your family let you sleep like that?
My mama, yeah, she does.
Listen, my family do not be having it.
But
I've been up for
me and my mama.
7 days straight.
It was only me and my mama. So it wasn't.
True. So she wasn't pressed to talk to you like that anyway.
Right. I mean, she come in there, Kierra, wake up and spend time with your mama. I be like, girl, I'm tired. I just drove from Atlanta.
Like you drove at one time.
Well, but anyway, so
listen,
I went on a tour de Durham.
She went on a tour de Durham. I went on a tour de DMV. And I really did go on a tour. Like I drove around. My aunt was there. We drove around the city because we had to go to Georgetown because my uncle, one of my uncles, in the hospital or whatever. And so we had to go, like, go some places. I was over by like my middle school and
a little different
high school and everything. And fuck you, gentrifiers.
Yo, listen.
Yo, y'all making my city unrecognizable.
Facts on facts on facts.
Listen, I know it's going down in Durham too.
Girl,
I was just in
Ashley
Durham
rolled
like a
me
month
around
ago.
and I was like, whoa.
What's that?
There was so many white people downtown. First of all, downtown was uninhabitable, whatever. Yeah. And she rode me around downtown. It was white people everywhere. It was little shops and boutiques and shit. People was just walking around, just all chummy and stuff. White kids. I'm just like, where the runners in Durham downtown?
Wow.
No one knows what I'm talking about, but if y'all know, Durham has downtown was basically like nothing but dilapidated buildings.
Yeah, it was.
Now it's
all these coffee shops. Hey, it is. It's cupcake shops. It's coffee shops. Everything is mad hipster.
everything.
And it costs $1 gazillion.
Yo, they done built condos.
There is
downtown.
listen, let me tell you.
Durham ain't got no condos.
And on down the street from my neighborhood, like literally a block, there's a Lululemon.
What?
Lululemon, who's buying fucking $300 sweatpants in the middle of the
They
hood?
kicking y'all out. They kicking y'all out.
Dog, no, it's no. It was so many white people. I was just like, this is not the same.
And to pour salt on the wound, one of the people's houses that we passed, that we are clear is a white person, because that house was just newly renovated and rebuilt. You know how they do it.
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter in the yard. Bitch, no they don't. You wouldn't have came up in our neighborhood.
Yeah, man.
Making the rents high and making the damn property taxes high.
Man,
it's crazy.
It's 20, 30 floor buildings on my block.
What?
It's crazy. It's like Black Mirror. Like when I go, I'm just like, it feels like I've been here before, but something's just not right about this. Like, yeah, my mind is playing tricks on me. But you know how when they do with the gentrification shit, they move certain shit in, they able to get these people out, but these store owners and shit, they hip. They like, nigga, y'all bringing all these people in. So people with money, I can raise my fucking prices and keep my store here. Right. You know what I'm saying? And listen, on that block where I'm telling you where I grew up, and it's condos and Lululemon,
I
and
can't
all
believe
that.
That.
It's a gas station that was on the corner that I'm pretty sure it was a drug front. It is called something totally different and white.
And white. Wait, how a gas station name be white?
Because it's like they took out the
QT?
gas. They took out the gas part of it. But you could tell it still used to be a gas station.
Okay.
And
so
they
it's just
changed it into
store.
Something and panini. I can't remember the beginning of it.
That sounds
and
white.
And panini. And it's like these soft green letters. And I'm like, so is these the same drug front niggas running this blunts and panini place?
Hey,
or did somebody buy it?
Good.
Blunts and paninis. That sounds like a traveling party.
That does.
Blunts and paninis.
Well,
don't be stealing our ideas.
Blunts and paninis coming to a city near you.
Hey, would y'all go to a traveling party called Blunts and Paninis?
Hell yeah, niggas love paninis.
Niggas love paninis. First of all, paninis are delicious. I have a panini maker.
You got a panini maker?
Yes, nigga. I used to eat them all the time when I was fucking with that gluten. Now I just have to have a special occasion. One day it's gonna be cold, so I'll invite you over and we gonna eat paninis.
Yo, I love paninis.
Speaking of, again, guys, this is our tangent show. Like, if you can bail out right now.
Even though you want to stay.
Yeah, because you never know where this may go. So speaking of delicious food, right? So I've told everybody, I think I even expressed it on this show, how terrified I was about this turkey. And I was supposed to cook this turkey, right? But the pressure was off because we were doing our own family dinner, like with just our immediate family on Sunday, because we went to my aunt joint on Thanksgiving, right? So my mom, I'm like, yeah, mom, like I got this injector right here. Like I've been reading up on turkeys because my family not going to let you live nothing down. Like if you fuck it up. And my mom was like, I mean, it ain't even Thanksgiving. Don't nobody really mess with the turkey like that anyway. So if it's messed up or if it's dry, basically like it'll be business as usual. Like,
nah, because it'd be like, that turkey was dry.
We always had dry turkey, but my mom would be making it. Sorry, Mom. But don't nobody be eating the turkey. But not just to
that's why she said that.
Yeah.
Business as usual.
But no shot. Most places I go, like, to people's houses, they turkeys be dry.
I don't know. My family, our turkey always juicy.
But y'all be frying the joint.
Yeah, we do.
Though. Yeah, so I don't think people, I think people are starting to fry turkeys further up north that you go.
Oh, okay.
But everybody's still, like, roasting it or baking it or whatever.
Listen, nigga. Speaking of this, your turkey. Finish this turkey. Get to the climax of this turkey so I can tell you what my grandma did.
All right, bet. So I'm doing this shit to the turkey. I done read about it. I done made like this season to put on the turkey. I done learned how to inject the turkey. So my mama come in like, I mean, it ain't even got to be all that complicated, Sean. Like, you doing too much.
She a hater.
My mom always complains about the method, but then fuck up the end product, and then complain about the method again. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so she's black?
Yeah. True. Point taken. So anyway, I do all this. I cook the turkey for 3 hours. My mom, I put the turkey on whatever it was supposed to be on, like 350 or something like that. My mama like, it ain't gonna never get done cooking it on that. My mom be cooking the turkey all damn night. It be a 10-pound turkey. Why did you cook this turkey for 10 hours?
That's why that shit be dry.
Ma, you know we love you, but that turkey was dry. She know that turkey was dry.
Ma, you can't never cook no turkey again.
But my mom killed on the stuff, though. She be killing the stuff. Anyway, the turkey comes out. I'm looking at it. I'm like, all right, it's still looking fat. It ain't looking like it's stuck to the bone because it's dried out. Man, I cut that turkey open. That shit was juicy as fuck.
I bet that turkey was so good.
Niggas was fucking the turkey up. Like, fucking the turkey up.
Did y'all make turkey salad afterwards?
No, the shit got gone. The whole 12-pound turkey got gone. Hey, listen.
Shout out to Fresh. She be cooking.
Hey,
she
listen.
be fucking up that mac and cheese. Now you got turkey.
That's what they said. They said, talking about something. You know what you just did, right?
You fucked up. You gotta cook the turkey and the mac and cheese now. Well, we know who's taking over for your family.
I get to be the big mama of the family.
Yep.
Listen, I just read directions. Black people like to freestyle a lot. And we make good food, don't get it twisted. But a lot of people fuck up shit because they like to freestyle, or they like, the directions is just a mere suggestion.
No, I follow directions until I've done it a couple times.
Yeah, and then you good. Like, you know, you
then
can
I know how
add
to tweak
something
it. And, yeah, but other than that, nigga.
Oh, what's your grandma?
Shout out to Beatrice Lee Bennett.
Beatrice Lee.
I love you, grandma. Let me tell you, my grandma.
Shout out to grandmas, man. Shout out.
We get up there. I get there, and you know, my grandma she kind of getting up there in age, so she's sitting on her little stool in the kitchen. Frying.
Okay, I got a visual. She
come and she say, you know, Kiki, I made you some vegan collards. You know, that was precious.
Yeah,
shout out to grandma.
That's cute.
For not. She said I made it with vegetable oil instead of pork, like I make the regular.
So yours bland as fuck, but I got it for you, baby.
Right. I mean, it was still good.
Yeah.
But so she's sitting on her stool. She said, I'm almost done with the fish. I said, fish? Let me tell you something. There's nobody in this world that fries anything better than my mama and my grandma. I don't eat meat, but whatever
unless it's good meat. She don't eat bad meat.
No, I don't eat nothing, but if I do eat it, it'll be chicken.
Okay.
So when fish.
Yeah.
But that's it. My grandma fried the fucking shit out of some motherfucking flounder. I said, I ain't never eaten another fish. If I eat some fish, it's going to be flounder. I said, what you season this with? Your soul?
No.
She was like, I just added a little pepper and a little... No, she said garlic, salt, Old Bay, and some pepper. That's it. That is it. I said, what you do? You fry this in chicken grease? Like, what did you do? Girl, when I tell you we fucked that fish up, all of us were in there fucking that fish up. We wasn't even talking.
Hey.
And you know how many people was in that house?
Hey.
Girl, we fucked that fish up. I was
that fish be bomb. Fresh out that grease. Shout out to black families,
girl,
man. Shout out to black families.
After I got high. Because I got high on Thanksgiving.
Oh, I didn't know we was bringing that up.
I mean, I don't
Well,
mind.
since we're bringing
it's
that
legal
up.
in most states. Some states. So,
bringing that up, my nigga.
But my mama fries the best chicken. Shout out. Well, I had some of my mama's chicken before. My mama got some good ass chicken. Ask her. That chicken is. She can. I don't know how they do it. And we made good fried turkey, but I ain't eat no turkey. I don't know if I even. Yeah, no. I didn't eat any turkey this year. But
So talking about black families and turkeys and going to people's houses and shit. What is this Thanksgiving? Well, I guess they don't celebrate Thanksgiving over there. What these holidays gonna be like with Prince Harry and this half black woman?
Curried up.
Ain't
she Jamaican?
Her mom Jamaican. I know her mom black. I don't know what form of black, but she black.
Yeah, I don't know what form of black. I just know she got.
I don't think she really. I think she identifies as mixed race.
Yeah.
How we feel about that?
See, let me tell you something. Everybody been up in arms about this young lady. Oh, he marrying a black lady, blah blah blah. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so happy for whomever, but I could see it's two things. It's twofold for me.
Okay.
One, she's a mulatto. She ain't really all black. It's just like y'all. So for y'all to be super excited, it's like, okay, I could see if he got him a sponge head African woman from the Sudan.
No, that's unfair.
No, it might be.
That's unfair. I feel like that's an unfair statement.
It is probably, but I'm gonna say
if you got right, I feel you. But if the world looks at anybody with a little bit of black, she looks like
racially ambiguous.
Yes,
she does not. To
she
me,
could
I
be
would
Indian.
Look at her,
she could be Hispanic.
Exactly. I don't look at her and see black.
Right. So you think for her to, even though she's really 50% black, you can't help what
absolutely
what
I can't help
genes
that I'm
you
light
get from
skin.
which parents. Right.
So I get it, but I'm saying like everybody like, oh, we gonna be in the Buckingham. No.
But that's a lot more black. That's 50% more black than normal in
and her
Buckingham.
Her kids are gonna be a good smooth 25% of black, 20%. I don't even know how to count. Maybe 33%.
But listen, think about culture, right? So by the time her kids, when they have kids and their kids get into a place where they're deciding who they want to be, they're gonna be super black. Because black already popping in 2017. So 15 years from now, black gonna be extra popping. And everybody gonna be mixed anyway.
That's true. And we already got some girl that live in Marietta that's telling everybody she black.
Nah, don't bring
that little white
bitch
girl.
Out. She did her ancestry DNA and saw 1% Sudanese. And then now she black.
She be wearing little faux locks. She be wearing twists. She be doing all the little shit. She thinks she Nicki Minaj. She be trying to pop her little
little girl. I don't know your name. I forget your name.
Her daddy owns some business.
And they all white.
All white. She lives somewhere in Alpharetta.
I thought it was Marietta.
She live in Marietta, but she live in money.
Yeah, definitely. She a little girl with money.
Yeah, so you not black though. Rachel Dolezal ass bitch.
And she don't even look black.
She look like a pink toe.
Oh my God.
But anyway, shout out to Megan. Is it McCorkle?
McKell. I always thought that she was attractive. I used to watch Suits.
I didn't know that's
but I didn't know she would be like I always thought of her as like a B-list, C-list actress.
Definitely. She still
I didn't know she was gonna secure the bag. I would have never picked her to secure the bag like that.
Nah, I would. I mean, she's very racially ambiguous. She's pretty, but
she's definitely
she has pretty long hair.
But Harry always had the swag though.
Hey, I love me a redheaded white boy for some reason. I guess it's just
Harry always been the G. He never been with the shits. And his fucking brother looked fucking 86 years old. He like the
Charles.
Yeah.
Chuck.
He is so bald and unattractive. And
I mean, they both pretty much unattractive, but
Harry
I would definitely date Harry over was it William?
Yeah, William.
But other than that,
speaking of princes, it was something I wanted to talk about. Michael Jackson. So, did you hear the little Asian chick on The View got social media buzzing, I guess, about Bruno Mars? Could Bruno Mars be the next Michael Jackson?
Did she really say that?
You ain't get that tea. That ain't been on your timeline.
Nah.
How you feel about that? What you think?
This is what I think. I really hate that people love to compare to others because it really stunts the power or the depth of someone else's reach when they say, oh, Rihanna is not going to be as good as Beyonce or Aaliyah was going, which is a lie.
Everybody got their whole.
Yeah, or Beyonce is almost as good as Michael Jackson or James Brown was the, like, let people, God only made one of everything.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was great. But Michael Jackson is gone, y'all, and he gonna live on forever.
Wait, did you hate Michael Jackson?
I didn't hate Michael Jackson. I just was a Prince fan. And
Hold on, when we had that discussion about Michael Jackson, was it you or Bree who
it was me that was
giving the shade to Michael Jackson?
I don't know if I gave him shade, but I wasn't sold on Michael Jackson.
And you felt like Prince should be the bigger star.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I just felt like Prince to me is a better musician.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I mean, Michael was great. Michael presence.
Was an entertainer.
Yeah, and he had
Prince was a musician. I can get that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But to say that Bruno gonna be the next Michael, the unfortunate thing is Bruno is definitely trying to recreate a genre of music. So
yes. I think that's his lane, and he does it well.
He does do it well.
He does it well. But in addition to all you said about people being able to create their own legacy and not being compared to other people, I agree totally with that. But I feel like all Bruno Mars does is make good music. Samples. And make good he's an entertainer, but it's kind of like you said, like when I'm watching Bruno Mars, I'm not thinking Michael Jackson. I'm thinking more so modern day James Brown.
Yeah, I'm thinking James Brown and everyone in their era.
Yes.
I'm not, like, when I see Bruno Mars, he really just embodies, like, he has successfully brought back that whole style of
that
music.
Style. Yeah, but Bruno Mars, like, the difference is Michael Jackson had fucking impact.
Yeah, like, he had stage
Bruno
presence.
Mars is just an artist. Like, I don't feel like people would be devastated if Bruno Mars just quietly vanished.
No,
even though he makes good music, but I feel like Bruno Mars is not. It's interesting because I feel like Bruno Mars makes great music, but it lasts like that time. Like I
don't think his music is timeless. I think his music
maybe
is
that's
good
where I'm
music.
trying to go.
Well, it might be good for cover bands because I've listened to a couple of cover bands and I've been to a couple events where they do Treasure and all his other stuff. It sounds really good musically. Yes. He has great music. But nah.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. I don't feel like Bruno Mars. I feel like every time Bruno Mars comes out with a hit, and he always has a hit. Mm-hmm. He's reminding you like, oh, I like Bruno Mars. Mm-hmm. Like when he doesn't have anything out, you're not sitting home like, let me go listen to some old Bruno Mars.
I would never pay to see Bruno Mars.
I think he would put on a good show.
I think he would put on a magnificent show.
I think if you're high, it would definitely be great.
I mean, if I was drunk, I would have a fucking blast. And, shout out to Bruno Mars. Come out to Coachella. I'm going to be there.
Yeah. Bitches just stunning on us because she going to be at Coachella.
I'm going to be at Beachella.
Hey, who could be Michael Jackson?
No one.
When I say who could be Michael Jackson is, when I'm saying it, I'm saying who could have that star power that make people cry.
Yes. Have you seen the video? Well, I'm sure you've seen it. People would just pass out and faint and die at the sight of him. Yeah. People do that to Beyonce.
Yeah.
And that's the only person, and I know people hate it. People hate Beyonce. They hate that she's great. They really they really love to hate Beyonce for
but they'll never have a good reason.
But they never have a good reason.
It's never a valid reason.
I don't think she that good. I don't think she can sing that good. You're alive.
Listen, this is how you know a hater, ladies and gentlemen. Just ask them if they like Beyonce.
Oh, I will not be your friend if you don't like Beyonce.
And you don't have to. Here's the thing. Beyonce might not make the type of music that you like, but you can't be like, you can't say shit like, oh, she trash or this person's better. Mm-hmm. Because Beyonce embodies so fucking much.
And so much. She embodies sex appeal. She embodies empowerment. She embodies talent. She embodies like privacy. That's a woman. Yes. She has the mystique that no one else in this era has.
Listen, y'all always talking about who goes. Beyonce should be goals.
Beyonce is definitely goals. Because
she even handles of getting cheated on to make millions. And make it seem organic though.
She handled cheating on and made us all say, you know what, I'll stay. I'll stay too, Beyonce. Listen, when Lemonade came out, I said, you know what? Beyonce is the reason why your ass is not getting cut. Not that it wasn't cheating was an issue. It was just that niggas get away with so much and they just be fucked up. So it's like, you know what? Beyonce, if Beyonce
because you could get cheated on by a lesser nigga.
Yeah, but if you
and
gonna
if
get
you
cheated,
gonna get cheated on,
you might as well get cheated on by Jay-Z.
Yeah, and I'm not advocating cheating. We don't advocate cheating here. We're just saying have standards with who you stay with.
Yeah.
You can't be staying with a nigga who's sleeping in your house, dropping you off at work in your car. You can't be staying with that nigga.
You cannot stay with a man who doesn't have a job,
Yes.
a degree, or ambition.
Right.
If he cheats on you, he's a loser.
You can't be with the Nickelback king.
Oh, Jesus. You can't let the guy cheat on you, and you can't stay with the guy with all the kids and the baby mamas because you're paying his child support, essentially.
Yes. So y'all ladies that's marrying these dudes with this child support, y'all dumb as hell. Y'all need to go together until that child turn 18.
Go together. Hey, go together. If that ain't...
Go together. Y'all need to
Listen.
go together. Go together goes right up there with do it. Like when
y'all
people
be
say
doing
y'all been
it.
doing it.
Y'all
Who
you
says that?
Or screwing.
I hate the word screw.
My mama say screw.
I hate screw.
It's
I don't
so
know why it
nasty.
sound like, I don't know. It don't sound pleasurable.
Y'all been screwing. Y'all screw. You screw.
You know they been going around here screwing.
And or you sleep. I ain't sleep with him. Sleep with him. Did y'all take a nap? Because when you take a nap together, y'all bonding. I definitely
Niggas
slept
ain't
with him.
spooning with niggas.
Why not?
Niggas ain't spooning with niggas they ain't already fucked.
Oh, I
Spooning
definitely
leads
took some
to
naps.
forking.
I make people take naps with me.
But you already knew you was gonna smash though, eventually.
Maybe.
Baby.
But I love a nap.
You do love a nap.
I love
You
a
do
nap.
love a nap. Damn, did you see that tweet today by it was posted all over like Shade Room and all that, where fucking T-Pain dropped the bomb on us about the lyrics? I'm distraught.
Yeah, which one was it?
So it was,
I know it was buy you a drink, but what? I couldn't.
Okay,
place it.
so he was like, so I'm gonna buy you a drink. It don't go, ooh, I'm gonna take you home with me. He say it's and then.
And then
I'm
gonna take you home with
me.
Oh my God! I did not know that.
I hate it now.
I thought it was ooh.
Everybody had social media fucked up today. Like, nah, bro.
He disrespectful.
Like,
After all this time, you had to tell us.
and then after social media, he knew he pissed social media off. The nigga came back and told us another lyric
What
we've
he
been singing
say?
wrong. He said, on the Khaled joint, all I do is win. And it say,
Everybody hands
go up.
and they stay there.
And they say, yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
And they
Yeah.
say yeah. No.
And they say yeah.
You need to
And they
change
say
your
yeah.
lyrics
No,
to
yeah,
what
you-
we've been saying.
You definitely got to change your lyrics. This is the main reason why Lloyd didn't want to tell us if she was 5'2" or 5'2".
Yeah, which
Because
one?
he knew it would fuck up.
The everything.
Your song became famous because of these particular parts.
And they stay there. And
Yeah.
they stay there.
And now what do I do in the club? Because they
And
still
say
play that shit.
yeah. And no, it don't even.
I'm going to go sit down. I'm going to be mad.
I'm going to just say and they stay there because fuck you.
Fuck your vision of your song.
Yeah, you
and the
can't
shit
change
you
it.
wanted to put
Sometimes you
out.
got to adjust to the masses.
Yeah, you do. And then he tried to put like, but it can be whatever y'all want to make the song
You
great.
don't say
no,
that.
you don't say ain't no Santa Claus, but you can still believe if you want to,
Right.
dumbass.
Yeah,
Like,
no, fuck him. T-Pain, you're dead to me.
T-Pain
But
is
look,
dead to us.
So is it 5'2" or 5'2"?
I think he says she's fine too.
I think he says both.
Well, he did something like it could be whatever you want it to be with
He's
his
gay.
with his cornrows.
She's
he get it gay?
5'2", and I want you.
Because I always thought it was fine too.
I thought it was both because it's at different points of the song. It sounds like both.
You think he would switch it up? You think
Yeah, niggas
Lloyd
switch up
would be
songs.
with a bitch just because she was 5'2"?
5'2"?
Because he likes short girls?
Look at him.
Yeah.
He's short. He like 5'3".
But would that be a trait enough for you to be like, look,
Yeah.
you're a little tall for me. She the perfect height, but I'm going to fuck with you.
She probably says
And just don't wear
He
heels.
probably says fine too because he's saying she's fine too, but
Yeah.
I want you.
Yeah.
The point is, Y'all don't need to be changing these fucking lyrics.
Yeah, especially shit we've been living with forever. Like, so Migos with the raindrop drop top shit. That shit broke. That it was really raindrop. And then these niggas started going with the raindrop. I feel like that's what T-Pain need to do.
Yeah, T-Pain.
And that's why they got all these raindrop necklaces. And
that's why you need to grow up.
And speaking of grow up, listen, your face is growing way faster than your age. You just turned 30 and you look a cool 44.
Drugs. He probably pops mollies and ecstasy and stuff.
You think so?
T-Pain
seemed like a big goofy ass nigga that just be pop locking in
goofy
the crib
niggas
all day.
do drugs.
True.
They gotta be able to accept that goofy. That's a lot to accept, though. I'm a goofy
T-Pain,
nigga.
if this is accurate, that means when, like, I'm in love with a stripper and all that, T-Pain was, like, 18, 19
Remember
years old.
Scott Storch?
Yeah.
He was a cokehead.
Yeah, he looked
That's
like
why
Lil'
he
Kim.
gone now.
I think he got sexually transmitted Lil' Kim because he done had work done on his face or something.
Pull him up.
He looked scary. Scott Storch.
Hey, Scott Storch was that guy. And... And then it came out that he was on drugs heavy. Y'all motherfuckers need to stop doing these drugs. I don't understand why, tangent alert.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they do this music. Okay, I get that everybody has their vice. Everybody needs a vice perhaps to create something. But after you create it, let that shit go.
Yeah.
Don't be getting hooked on drugs. You know that drugs are addictive. You know they're addictive.
But I think they be doing drugs because they little famous friends do drugs.
But they get addicted.
Yeah.
If I know that I have an addictive personality, I'm not going to do no shit that's going to get me addicted.
Yeah.
Like, and they know, people know they got addictive personalities. He was what? He was snoring line after line after line, bump after bump after bump. Popping pills. Look at Timberland.
Right, Timberland, you right. I think since we were doing this show this way and we just basically gave y'all a bunch of tangents, y'all should like this because I liked it. But maybe we can end because I got like a slight little rant I want to go on. Okay. So maybe we can wrap this up with like a little rant right now because you were already going in on that. I think that was going to be a good message, and my rant ends with a good message as well. So even if, we gave these people all this shit for this,
free.
50 minutes for the free. Right, we giving y'all these keys for the free. We might as well leave them with some information. So go on your rant about drugs because I'm feeling that. Why do y'all throw y'all life away? I was watching Chris Brown. I watched Chris Brown little thing he did earlier this year. The little documentary thing.
On Netflix?
Yeah, on Netflix. You watched that?
Not yet.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you ain't really missing nothing that you ain't seen in the news, but he was doing drugs and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one of right. And I'm just like, a lot of these decisions that you're making is drug induced. Mm-hmm. And you're going to throw away fucking millions. He was supposed to be on course to be the next Michael Jackson.
Facts. But that boy can't even sing live. You can't even sing live without huffing and puffing. You did not have Matthew Knowles raise you.
Oh shit, true.
You can't. Them drugs will take you out. I don't know why people do this. Let me tell you something. Y'all niggas. Did I tell you when I first moved here? We were in Waffle House because Waffle House is a thing here. We don't just do Waffle House after the club in Atlanta. People eat at Waffle House. Yeah.
Waffle House started here,
right?
So they're a little cleaner. Some of them.
The food is bomb and it's cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was
sanitation, sanitation.
It was actually after the club this night, and it was on my birthday one year, and me and my bestie, shout out to Felicia, we were in Waffle House, and Young Dro was in there.
Oh,
and this is not an alleged. He cannot get me for defamation or none of that shit.
Oh, shit. You hearing it here first.
So we're sitting at the table, and I'm like, are you okay? Is everything okay? because I didn't know shit about. I mean, I only heard about Molly in the songs.
Yeah.
He said, "Shit, I done popped a Molly. Like, what the fuck?" When I tell you, this man could not sit still.
Wow.
He was nothing but jittery. His eyes couldn't focus. His head couldn't stop moving. His whole body was moving. He sat at our table while he waited for his to go, and then I think he made some comment about where he lives, and we were like, "Okay,
right,
good for you," but it was just so scary because he could not control his nervous system. He could not control how his body was moving. He was sitting at our table, and when I say it looked like he was wax on, wax off.
For real.
Yeah, it was so scary to see. Like, it sobered me up so fucking fast. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then he bragged about it like, I mean, I popped a Molly. Like, what the fuck?
They think that shit cool, man.
Nigga, what? And then I asked the girl, I'm like, because I was scared. I'm like, is he okay? You know, he about to drive home. Like, he cool.
Damn, like he was that fucked up. You had
girl,
concern for real.
The girl was like, oh, girl, he come in here like that every night. I was like, well. But what is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all?
Maybe that's how he get his inspiration. I mean, you got to be on something to come up with shoulder lift, right? You know how many colors of things that Young Dro has? That's the color of other things. Like,
wait, whoa, they have my mind all boggled.
The inside is whip, same color poking beans.
Oh yeah,
the whip. Everything is the color of something.
Yeah, you're right.
And I know I could give y'all at least 10 Young Dro color references in one song. But yeah, that's probably how I come up with it. He probably get on that Molly. He see all them fucking colors.
But let me ask you this, and I don't want to hold us up too long, but are you really an artist if you have to resort to all those vices to produce your art?
That's a good question. Now, I feel like when I think about certain drugs, I think, but it could be a bias because I've never partake in any drug that was not from the earth.
I done had a Viking in or two.
See, and I don't even really do a lot of those in case, and unless I really need it when they prescribe me shit. I'd rather do like a fucking 800 or something like that. But I feel like some people smoke weed and they get super fucking creative.
I'm okay.
So are we saying that certain drugs you shouldn't get credit for being creative? If
yes.
It's a manufactured
first of all,
drug?
okay, so let me say this. It's twofold.
Okay.
Should you get credit for producing after you've had a drug? Because that's the one part of it. But then, do you need all these other drugs? Now, weed is different. Weed has an enlightening factor to it. Weed is not something that's new. Native Americans would do weed to connect to the spirits. You have Rastafarians that see weed as a way to commune. Weed is, it comes from the earth. It was here before we got here. So
how you think a nigga come up with Percocet?
Molly Percocet. Being on Molly and Percocet.
Right. That was his fuel to get there.
But it's not even a good song.
It's
so
not
are
a good
you
song.
an artist? Are you an artist if you need all that shit?
I'm going to say 50% yes. Because you have to play some part in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give me Molly's and Percocets. I'm not going to come up with the song Molly Percocet because that's not what my creative is. But I think 50%. You still should get credit because it's what you do with the tools. So if we're saying these drugs are a tool for this particular person to come up with a genius, and please don't take this as I'm calling Future a genius because I'm definitely not. But this how these people come up with it, and it's a sad thing because you have those people that go off for whatever they're on, and you be like, fuck is this you giving us? Right. Get back on that shit you was on.
Lil Wayne. Exhibit A. Lil Wayne don't ever get off drugs. Because eeny, meeny, miny, mo, we don't know.
Wayne get off drugs, how we gonna not know that life's a bitch and something he did with some girl's pussy?
Exactly. His metaphors, I have to give it up to the Wayne. Louisiana. He be having some nice little metaphors.
I think he used to. I don't think he does now.
Okay, well, probably used to before he got off drugs. But now he's back on drugs. Yeah. I think he was off for a second. But the point is,
he tried it and it probably didn't work.
Listen up, guys. Weed only. Alcohol ain't that great for you either, but it's legal. So...
yeah, and if you fucking throwing up in the morning, you gotta get fucking waste. Look, as I say this, as we use alcohol as for our creative outlet,
we are judging the fuck out of the world with this alcohol sitting in front of us.
And thank you for joining us at Judge Judy's, the Judge Judy's show. Yo, listen, we drink alcohol because we find it funny. And it makes us less inhibited. Yeah. So does that mean we're creating or we're just being more us?
We're being... so this is the other part of it. Okay. I think that sometimes people need an opening to reach their true self, their higher self. Because not everybody meditates. Not everybody knows how to connect to their third eye, to their higher self, to their higher being. So weed helps you do that. I guess a drug, a hallucinogen probably helps.
I thought you was going to stumble. You did that. Go ahead, girl. Hey.
And alcohol even, man. I've told my mom... And I've told people before, and I've gotten judged for this, but I've had some of the dopest experiences with God when I was drunk because I was uninhibited. I was not thinking too hard.
Oh, good point.
So I do think there's power in it, but I'm talking about when you use hard drugs every day, all the time. What is your purpose?
To die young.
You said that, and you said that with conviction, like to die
live
young,
fast and die young, and leave the world being a good-looking corpse, I guess.
All right, listen, we want to hear from y'all. I want to know what y'all think about this. Y'all better write us and shit.
Yeah, y'all need to write us. But here's my tangent for today. And this came to me. It's not something that I didn't know, but, it's something where it was like, yeah, why are you not paying attention to that? So I was in the carry out at home. Everybody know how the carry outs are at home. And the Asian lady...
I don't know. Tell me.
Oh, well, if you've ever been to a carryout in D.C., they serve everything. And it's usually owned by Asian people. Okay. And it's usually behind a bulletproof glass. And, we talking about D.C., Maryland here. And anyway, so I go in there and I get like chicken, right? So mumbo sauce is a thing at home. I'm sure if you have any D.C. friends, they have told you about mumbo sauce. If you have not had it, please have some. It is delicious. It's a mystery exactly what it is made out of, but whatever, still good shit. Anyway, so I think Kierra's dying. Are you dying?
I burp and it wouldn't come out.
Oh, okay. But if you get I asked for a side of mumbo sauce. I asked for my mumbo sauce on the side, not on my chicken, because you can put it on the chicken. So she says 50 cents.
Bitch, what?
I was like, so if I get it on the chicken, you gonna fucking drench this chicken in mumbo sauce. It's free. But if I get it in a little small ramekin thing, it's gonna cost me 50 cents. She's like, yeah. So shit pissed me off. I paid the shit. But this shit pissed me off, and I'm just like, it led me to another point where it's just like, these people, immigrants, foreign people, come into our country all the time. No, this is not going in a Trump way. I hear how this is sounding. But they come into our country all the time and start fucking businesses. They don't know the language. They don't know our laws. They don't know none of that shit. And they come in and they start these fucking businesses that we don't have to, but we choose to patronize, right? Because of whatever they bring to the table. And you got people like us that have lived here our whole life. You went to school and learned about the laws and the languages and you know all that shit, and we make excuses every day about why we haven't started our business
right.
And they come here with fucking nothing, no knowledge, and don't speak the language, and they got all the fucking businesses. They charging me fucking 50 cents for the location in which I choose to put my sauce.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Fuck you.
But like, we definitely got to stop making excuses, man.
Well, I don't want to make excuses for my people, but I have to say that have you heard of redlining?
Yes.
So it's basically redlining. they would give the loans to immigrants. They're not gonna give the loans to us.
Right.
So I mean,
that's true. That's definitely a part of it. But I think I'm speaking more of to the ambition and the execution.
Facts.
Because you know, I
y'all
saw
be
a lot
having
of family
building funds at church all the time. How about you have a building fund
for
a
yourself?
Motherfucking business?
Yeah, true.
Y'all be crowdfunding for these
We are
damn
wait till
funerals.
Monday. You know, when you're around a lot of people and you hear what people got going on and everybody doing it, I'm about to. You know what I'm saying? And one of the reasons why I went ahead and executed this podcast because somebody called me out about my about to. You know what I'm saying? And it was real. You really can't argue with it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And we always try to wait till the time is right for something. But we just got to, and I'm not even just talking about black people. I'm just mostly talking about black people. But I'm talking about all people. Like, just do what the fuck you want to do. Like, life is short. The shit ain't getting no longer, my nigga.
And time is relative.
True.
So the time is now.
The time is now. The future is now. We got to start getting these businesses and stop waiting until Monday. Everything you need is on the internet where it gets you to the exact information on the place where you can get the information.
Beyonce has the same amount of hours in her day.
True. Beyonce, and that's the note. Beyonce has the same 24 hours you have. Mm-hmm. And she managed to be amazing.
Shout out to Beyonce. We love you, sis. Can't wait to see you soon.
Hey, if you can't be you, be Beyonce.
Why be you when you can be Beyonce? Like, why would I want to be me? What? People always want to throw shade. Like, oh, girls always, y'all need to love yourself. I love myself. I also love Beyonce. And I recognize that Beyonce is the baddest bitch.
Beyonce is the baddest bitch, but you got to be you. You got to be your version of Beyonce.
That's the whole thing. Beyonce is goals, essentially.
Hashtag goals.
Hove
is hashtag goals.
Listen, be the Carters.
Be the Carters, even if you just Ruby or Sir. Because they doing way better than everybody listening to this podcast, I promise you.
Look, Rumi and Sir is rich.
They billionaires. And I don't think a lot of billionaires listen to this podcast. So listen.
You never know.
You never know.
We need some sponsorship. Holler at us at theain'tshitshow@gmail.com. You know where the X goes.
Yeah, what she said. Y'all write into us. Let us know how y'all felt about this show. And like I said, this was just a show so we can give y'all some content and some laughs. Shout out to one of our listeners, Mona. What up, Mona? Mona always show me so much love in regards to the show. And yeah, write into us, the Ain't Shit Show at what?
gmail.com.
And follow us on social media at what?
The Ain't Shit Show. It's the X where the I should be.
And shit. Hey, that's what it is. And we out. Y'all have a good one, man.